What's up, YouTube? MaNiaC here, and today I am joined by, of course, Ace. The dude's just been fucking
milking
the house for a while now. So you guys have seen him around the house. A lot of stuff has happened with our team and online practice and tournaments coming up. So I figured now, seeing as we're leaving literally in a few hours to catch a flight to Cali, we have a tournament. Why not do a Q&A in case you guys have any questions regarding like our new roster or anything like that. So let's just get into the question. I guess we'll start it off with this. Josiah2945 asks, are you guys more confident at winning a tournament now? I'd say 100% more confident, simply because of the way we've been playing online. My whole Halo 5 career with this team is we've just been kind of getting shit on online. Yeah. And with this recent pickup of Straight Sick, Nated, and Ace, it's pretty much like a brand new Optic Halo team. We've been doing really well online. We've beaten every single team except for CLG. So I think we're definitely looking good and heading in that direction.
We just played 2 hours ago.
Yeah, we did just play CLG 2 hours ago. It didn't go as well as we hoped, but there's so much to learn out of that, and they knew coming, like us beating every other team, we knew coming into that series they were going to be trying their asses off. Yeah. They were going to try to beat us as hard as they can, and that's what they did. Definitely weren't playing our game, but learned a lot out of it. Can't take a loss to heart.
And I want to add that I feel like we're definitely more confident going into this tournament because, I feel like the habits you kind of build online when you're winning scrims or losing scrims really kind of translate over to LAN because it's just what you're used to for the last week or 2 or 3, 4 weeks, whatever.
Like I feel like us playing CLG tonight and losing was good for us. Yeah. Because we've been playing really well for as little as we've kind of gone over stuff. Yeah. We've been playing really well against other teams, and playing against CLG, we were like, okay, well, we're realizing that when this team sets up, we don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I mean, this was a super long answer, but yeah. SmockCute32 asks, who do you think will be your biggest rival this year? Hopefully, our biggest rival this year will be CLG. Yeah. Hopefully, meeting them in the finals. Yeah. And because they are the best team right now, plain and simple, they are the best team, and they're the team to beat. So if there's any team I would want to match up in the finals and end up beating, it would be those guys, because then, you would be looked at as the better team.
Which is obviously our goal, is to be the best team we can be. And I feel like the more we, stay together, working on everything that we need to work on, practicing every single day, practicing against the best teams as much as we can, learning everything that they know, and just applying it to our own gameplay, I feel like just with more time, just like CLG's had 2-3 months now to become way better than they were when they first started teaming. Just like I feel like, which is a good sign for us, being winning a lot of our scrims without really knowing how each other play and not really knowing what exactly we need to be doing in certain situations. I feel like it's a really positive sign, and if we can get everything down, we'll be a lot better.
CSC_Scoogs asks, what do you think Corey and Brett, Straight Sick and Nated, bring to the table in the Optic organization? Brett, obviously, he was our first pickup. He brought a lot of fire to the team, a very aggressive play style. He's already a huge name, a veteran in the league. Just definitely brought a lot of experience. Straight Sick, in my opinion, has brought this random spark of, oh shit, this kid is really fucking good, and this team is a threat now.
I always knew Straight Sick, and coming from a pro standpoint, I never really understood how good or knew how good he was when it comes to 4v4. But after watching his gameplay, playing with him, I know he's completely capable of performing at the top in fours. Because when he started out and when he got known, how he made a name for himself was through free for all back in Halo 2 and Halo 3, or Halo 2 mainly. And he never really he hasn't had really super solid 4v4 teams in a lot of the Halos. The only really solid team he had was in Halo Reach Classic, Fnatic Classic they were called. And they were a top 6, top 4 team. It's reassuring to know how he's actually still a pretty good 4v4 player.
And in Halo 5, no one was sure about Straight Sick. But like after watching his theater or like VOD or whatever, I saw something about him that I thought would be really, really good. So,
Yeah.
and ever since we picked him up, he's done way more than hold his own weight.
Yeah.
He's performed really
Naded
well.
also wanted to add that Naded's probably played more like arena by himself than anyone, and I feel like he's got a really good, solid understanding of what to do in a lot of scenarios and how to play Halo 5 and like all the little things with the weapons and gimmicks and like where to go and spawns and everything. So he's teaching us a lot of
knowledge
stuff.
in the Halo 5 department.
Yeah.
Naded asks. Sinless856 asks, in each other's opinion, what is the other person's best asset to the team? So maybe we'll just do me and you. What's Aaron's best asset to the team?
I'll answer. Do you want to answer mine and yours? Or what?
Well, I'll answer yours, and you can answer mine. Aaron's best asset to the team.
The Venus flytrap.
What is the Venus flytrap?
Wait, what?
Do you know what that is?
Yeah,
You don't know about Aaron's Venus flytrap?
Nah.
You never see when he gets in the zone, he just goes like this?
Why is that the Venus flytrap? He catches flies in his mouth?
Yeah.
People said
The Venus flytrap, that is a great quality of Aaron.
being able to win one-on-ones when I'm really focused.
Yeah, Aaron has the ability to go off. I'd say he's definitely a consistent player. I don't know, just very knowledgeable. He breaks down the game well. Yeah, I think that's enough compliments for you.
As far as you go, probably say your shot is one of the best, I'd say.
People say my shot sucks, though.
His decision making is still good, pretty good, I think. You're all around a solid player, solid communicator. I mean, it's hard to pick one thing.
Top 5 sniper.
Greatest. Apparently, you're top 5
MaNiaC.
sniper on land. Better on land, most improved KD. Yeah, like online and land is completely different, but I mean, I haven't had anything to complain about in tournaments or anything, even online.
Thanks, Mom. Nastaff asked, what would you recommend to someone that has never played Halo competitively and wants to get in on a team? Honestly, that's super hard because at this point, it's like, it's so late in the game. If you try to just pick up a new game and go pro, it's practically impossible. Unless you've been like pro at another game and you're gaming
knowledge.
like your FPS gaming knowledge is that high. But I don't know, I would recommend try getting on like some forums, start playing the game a lot, get your rank as high as possible, start making some friends on Halo. That's really where you got to begin. Other than that, I don't know, look on the forums, try to find random team, try out for teams. That's how we all started back in like 06.
Everyone started out in matchmaking. Like that's either you grind matchmaking, you love the game, you get good enough to get noticed by other high-level matchmaking players. You build your team based on other good people that are known in your skill level, and then you got to work your way up. You can't just appear at the top. You have to literally keep going to events, finding better and better teams, better and better players. You know, trust in whatever team you want to make, and just get better as a team. Get noticed by playing well.
It takes a lot of time.
It took a lot of time,
especially if you're just starting out. A lot of grinding. Big Matt 78 asks, what are y'all's best game mode and why? I think our best game mode, either Truth CTF or Truth Slayer, just because like we've been around the league, or we've been around Halo so long that map is definitely the most like other maps in Halo. So we kind of understand it, but in Halo 5 it definitely plays different. But I think we've grasped that. I mean, it's shown in our scrims that those are our best game types. We usually, I mean, we've probably won 90. We've probably won like 90% of our Truth games, except for today we lost both. And like afterwards, we know exactly what we did wrong. We knew what was going wrong in game. We just didn't win. But I would say Truth Flag, Truth Team Slayer. Z Thax asks, do you think with this roster you are going to be able to beat CLG? With any roster I have, obviously it's my goal to be number one. But with our performance that we've been showing in just the little amount of time that we've been together, I believe that we can. We scrimmed them today and they proved they were better. But we have so much to work on. Like, just going over theater after the scrims, it was like so many situations
that we learned from.
Yeah, we learned from, and you realize what you need to do to get out of those situations, stuff like that. So they have so much time over us that right now they are the better team. But with time, I could I could definitely see us being one of the teams to upset them. Yo, Mama's Pimp 310 ass. How does it feel to get your ankles broken? I'm guessing that's to you. I'll just play the clip right here.
I'm BR.
Shower BR, top cat, watch out.
BR. Outside the BR.
Shot top cat, shot top cat. Shot top cat, dude.
They're basement in the sniper ramp. Basement in the sniper ramp. The basement going to you. Basement.
Shower BR, watch out BR. Watch out flank, watch out window.
We're all dead.
Watch out window, watch out flank, watch out flank, watch out flank.
The enemy flag has been returned.
Land on that nade.
God,
Shots though. Where's your name?
You don't gotta
It
answer.
doesn't feel bad at all because it's an average kill. And I'll say it till I die.
Brett Ski asks, what is the main reason for your recent good results with the new squad? I don't know, because I think obviously we picked up Nated first. We thought he was super individually skilled. That made us a lot better. Aaron joining the team obviously made us better. It's just two really individually skilled people, very knowledgeable. And then as far as straight sick, he was like it was like gonna be like a hit or miss for him, and it really not a hit or miss because he definitely is a consistent player and has proven himself that. But we just didn't know anything about him, and since we picked him up, the dude's super good.
Our attitudes have been well recently.
And
after picking up straight sick, and
after picking up straight sick and winning scrims, our attitude is
better.
definitely changed. Like our confidence level in Halo 5, especially mine, is just like I don't know. It's like a new level of focus that I want to achieve. Like placing good again. Like I'm so fucking close. I'm tired. I'm just sick of it. Sick of losing.
Same.
So with this new team, it's just like a reset. Louis Vuitton _ this has nothing to do with gaming, but he asks, what's the key to major gains? The key to major gains, even if you're using steroids, but if you're not using steroids, the key to major gains, get your protein, work out hard as hell, and keep your diet in check. Eat your protein, carbs, keep your fats moderate, and just keep track of that. If you really want to make gains, write down your workouts, try to increase weight every week, every other week, every month. Like, there's no shortcut. There's no supplement. There's no protein that's a shortcut. To get as many gains as possible, the shortcut is to do it right. And if you really want to do it right, you'll track everything and go week by week, increasing weight, building strength, stuff like that.
I think a big thing too is because something that I used to do, and a lot of people used to do. I think is when they start out, they just lift too much weight. They don't do the form correctly.
Like you'll lift so much weight to like say you're doing chest and it's too much weight, you'll start using like shoulders, you'll start using like back, you'll start using other stabilizer
trying
muscles.
To get momentum, moving around
instead of just
go
focusing.
down in weight and just do it right. I'd probably say is the biggest thing.
Just do it right. I'm Kernzy asks, how does it feel not having the Beard's presence anymore? Well, he is in our room, so he's never gone.
There he is.
He's always he's never gone. But it was, what was weird was the first time we scrimmed without him. I guess it was with Straight Sick. The first time we scrimmed without him before the series started up, I was like, damn, this is kind of weird. This is the first time I've signed on and not scrimmed with Mike. For me, it's almost been exactly 1 year. I think it's been more than a year.
Way more than you have.
Yeah, you've scrimmed with him way more, but you also left us in the dust.
Long ass time.
It was the first time ever
You
played
left
with
us in
straight
the
sick.
dust.
Like I'd never played with straight sick, even like random matchmaking and any
So,
Halo or anything.
At first, it was definitely weird because I was used to it after a year. You just get used to it. But after a while, you say, what was the question?
Yeah.
What does it feel? What does it feel like not having Flamesword's presence?
Well,
but I mean,
he's still here and coaching us.
Luckily, he's still here, still coaching us, still present. But luckily, with the pickup of Straight Sick, it's gone really well. Nothing but like positive vibes between the teams, so it's still cool.
It's also, I'm excited to see how good of a coach Mike can actually be at the event, because having a coach that is once a player or that is a player that does understand the game can definitely have a big impact.
You know what I
on your
realized
team's
about our
performance.
team? Our team is the most veteran team. out of every team. Everyone on our team has been playing for like 10 years plus.
Yeah.
Competitively,
Since, like, 2004,
probably like
playing.
10 years. Actually, Halo, probably like 10 to 15 years. We're old as fuck. We're the most Halo veteran team there is. Like, we were competing with each other. Naded, me, you, Naded, Mike. We were like competing against each other. And like, fucking,
all the teams.
I remember Aaron and Naded and like playing against them in like 06.
Yeah.
Flame might have came like
First
a year
time I
or
played
two
with
later.
this kid in matchmaking
That I remember.
online, 2004.
Yeah.
I was 11. I was
Super.
11 when I met this kid.
And you know Naded was gaming.
Yeah,
Naded was like
at the
pro
top.
in 06.
Straight Sick was playing for.
Oh,
I was playing
Straight
Straight
Sick,
Sick in
yeah.
matchmaking too. It's weird.
Fucking old. Lucky Charms asks, how much have you played compared to when you were trying to qualify for World? I'll be honest, for me it's been about the same, just getting on. For me, I've noticed, because I've been playing for a very long time, I noticed if I just play matchmaking and just like grinding the game, I don't have fun doing that. And it makes me enjoy the game less, and I feel like I don't get much out of it. But if I just set a certain few hours per day, every single day, and take those few hours really serious, I've gotten more out of it. But obviously when the game first drops, you do want to just keep playing. Because if you're just playing, you're learning. For me, it's pretty much been about the same. Before regionals, I was getting on towards the evening, night-ish, playing for a few hours, playing some matchmaking afterwards, and then getting off. It's pretty much been the same for me.
For me, I was playing a lot of Arena, like by myself, right before Worlds. Playing a lot, doing scrims and then going over them in theater, which is pretty much the same that I have been now. But honestly, I did see an improvement when I just played all the time by myself, but it only takes you so far. The more important is just how you perform at the event.
All right, last but not least, Warrant asks, in your opinion, who is the best player? I don't know if you mean best player in the game or best player on our team, so we'll do best player in the game first.
My opinion, there's different aspects you can try to attribute to.
Of course, it's someone from
about
CLG.
Best player. I think the person that makes the least amount of mistakes is Royal 2. But overall, that contributes probably Snakebite.
See, I could see Royal 2 being on like a decent team. Like, say he wasn't on CLG, he was with just like a decent team. I could see him almost being able to carry them. Snakebite being on a decent team, I don't see him being able to carry them as hard. I don't think they'd be as good. But if you put Snakebite on an already pretty damn good team, I feel like he would be a better pickup than like a Royal 2. But then there's like Lethal, Frosty. Those four are the best four players in the game. How you rank them, I'm not sure. They all play differently. Lethal is definitely someone you can pick up and you will get better with, no matter who the fuck you drop.
Any one of them on a different team would probably make the team better.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say Royal 2 is definitely super consistent, makes a lot of plays. Snakebite, in the beginning, I definitely said he was, towards the beginning of Halo 5, I definitely said he was the best player that I play against. It was annoying playing against him.
I definitely think Royal 2 because he's never making like super bad mistakes with power weapons and stuff like that. I think that's why he's the best player. Like anytime he has a power weapon, you're likely, like their team is likely to take the lead or the advantage after that.
And now the best player on our team,
Naded.
I'd say Naded because he's definitely the most knowledgeable, but definitely the best with power weapons on our team. As far as like definitely like scatter shot, railgun, shit like that. And yeah, when he goes off, it's insane.
Yeah.
Not necessarily saying in our scrims he's like carrying statistically, but just the shit we see him pull off and his knowledge of the game is, I think it's fair to say
he's got really good movement.
He's the best on our team as of now. That's not to say though that me, Aaron, or Straight Sick could, outperform him at any time. I feel like we all have the ability to go off and step it up if someone else isn't, or just even if we're all fucking stepping it up, if we're all shitting, like, you know, I feel like we
Say-
all have the potential to be the best player on the team.
Nate's playing good. He's one of the best, and he's definitely probably the most likely to carry like a random group of 3 if you were to team up. with
Yeah.
him, for sure.
Yeah.
He's really good at. He's been playing so much of this game, like off stream and stuff like that. And just you can tell he's really good at the game. But like when it comes to like just performing in scrims, it's just way more complicated than that. You can't just like go off by yourself all the time. It's really a team effort a lot of the time because it's about controlling power weapons and power ups and.
There's a lot of stuff that people don't understand about like controlling spawns. And,
yeah. It's a lot of a team effort.
Like there's not even gonna get into the details, but there's a lot more. Like Nated, if you watch Nated's screen, you'd probably say he's the best. If you watch my screen, just because he's like flying, doing shit left, right. If you watch my screen, I look slow. My sensitivity looks slow, and it's just like not as flashy. But there's, and then Ace and Straight Sick are kind of like in between. There's a lot more to just like flying around the map and looking good. But Nated is definitely that times 2 because he does it all, and can definitely go off, and he makes plays where we're just like, what the fuck, like nice shit, Brett.
Yeah.
Like he'll pull shit out of his
He makes
ass,
these
and we're just
weird
like
a lot of weird plays that you're like, how did you get a kill here?
like, and
what
it'll like
what's
change the
going
game.
on?
So, but he does that consistently. So I'd say Nated. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Really does help the channel grow. Thank you, Ace, for being here with me.
Thank you for having me.
I know you have other stuff to do.
Thanks for
Gotta
using my
get
room,
ready
guys.
for Burbank.
Thank you, Mike, for the room and the support
Thank
and
you
the
for
knowledge
coaching.
you will bring behind Optic Halo this weekend.
Let's go get a
It'll
pro
be a
league
great
spot,
time.
boys.
Let's fucking go.
Peace.
See you guys.